Good morning, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful night's rest. I hope you had a wonderful night's rest. Okay, so quick one. We have we are supposed to have CPI, PPI, and United States news today, but it has also been cancelled. The US government shutdown is making markets a really lot is making it very, very unstable. And that's why sometimes you can't be able to drop signals on 5X group and some up. But strategy is also strategy, and technical analysis is still there. So all we're just doing is we're looking for opportunities just to buy and sell based on technical point of view. But fundamental, for those that are trading, for some of us that are trading US dollar, the US government shutdown, you can see here, US government data may be impacted by shutdown. Tentative events are subject to delay, revision, or cancellation. And yesterday, if you are very conversant with trading Forex Factory, you will see that there are a lot of news on dollar, but they were taken out. So all news, both CPI, NFP, FOMC, they have been postponed till further notice. And that is why we are having high level of instability in the very market. But then it doesn't stop us from trading, it doesn't stop us from understanding what we are doing in the financial market. Okay. And we had AUD pair news today, which is 16th of October, which was very, very poor. That is, our employment change was weak, and also the unemployment rate was high. So these two metric is showing that Australian dollar is going to be weak. Australian dollar is going to be weak today, and for pounds 7 a.m. the rate is still the same. So there's nothing changed in the market. Let's just go to our chart. I've been looking at the currency because I'm also very, very concerned as a major trader, right? When I say major trader, it means that I trade everything that has dollar, right? So I'm a dollar trader, right? And looking at the market, I've just been I've not been seeing much stability in the market, but then we don't still have a choice. You don't still have a choice. So can you all see my screen? If you can see my screen, can you drop a fire emoji? That is one. And secondly, if you want us to analyze any pair for you, if you want us to look out for any pair for you, kindly write it down in the comment section so that it will help us. So those are the two things I'm talking about. So if you can see my screen, can you drop a fire emoji? If you can see my screen, can you drop a fire emoji? Okay. Can Nancy can see my screen, can see my chart. Okay, Mensonaji. Okay, yeah, that's good. Let's continue. So I'm going to continue with the order of flow. Okay, US 30, Euro USD. Okay, no problem. Can you drop your file? Can you drop the news, the pair you want us to look out for you, so that we can help you look out that I've seen US 30, I've seen Euro USD and all that. That's great. Let's continue. So now I'm going to be simplifying my analysis based on higher time frame candlesticks, right? I'm going to be using higher time frame point of view, higher time frame candlesticks, GPY gold. Okay. So I'm going to continue with higher time frame candlesticks and all that. So day one, right? Day one, we have 99.885, right? That is my highest point that I'm looking out for. But then if you look at the normal candlesticks, if you look at the normal candlesticks, you can see market breakout this low, right? And yesterday candle closes bearish. So I'm going to streamline everything to yesterday's candle and also the directional bias, right? So we are supposed to expect much more continuations of sellers here. And if you look at the market also, we are currently in this zone. We are currently moving towards this zone. But then if this sell is going to continue, this is where we are headed, right? This is where we are headed. This is the last support. This is the last support. So on my daily time frame, I think I'm still bearish. Reason why I'm very bearish is because we have this zone here, and this zone also creates a QM level that breaks this high. So the order of flow is bullish, but the current movement is still bearish, right? So sort of a retracement. We are currently in a retracement on a longer, higher time frame perception. So we go to 4 hours to look for a break. And if you look at 4 hours time frame, you would see that we had a rejection here, right? And this rejection is as a result of this high, right? So you can see this rejection is as a result of this high, which serves as a continuation pattern. I mean, retracement, beginning of a retracement. So I am looking towards for a sharp retracement because this is my daily high. Yeah, I mark it from here. You can see this is my daily high, right? So what am I expecting? I'm expecting a retracement to this stronger zone. Okay, I'm expecting a retracement to what? To this level, towards this level, right? So if I can get a retracement toward this level, I'm going to sell dollar, right? So don't forget, if I can get a retracement here and market rate liquidity comes down and tap into this and crash. So we're selling down to it to this level. Why? Because we have a high here and this is a lower high. And this lower high breaks this strong low, right? Meaning that we are now looking for a what? A retracement. So the retracement, this occurred first. This is a strong high because take out this liquidity and comes back to break this low. So this zone is a strong high for me, and I'll wait for market to form a retracement before selling down, right? So that that enough is to show me that we are currently on a retracement level to the downside, right? So you can see what I said here earlier, this and this. So you can see from here, we have market take out this high, also this low, right? And I'll take this as my liquidity here, right? So what I'm expecting, if market will reject any of this, respect here, 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 market tap into this high and start to crash into the downside, right? Because the order of flow for dollar is now bearish. The order of flow for dollar is now what? Is now bearish, right? So on how 1 hour time frame, you can see. So we are still bearish. We are just waiting for a proper retracement to enter into the market. We're waiting for a proper retracement to occur so to enter into the market. So I'm bearish on dollar. We are just on a retracement phase. So I'm not going to buy this. Probably during the New York session or probably before the open of the London session, I'm going to drop a good signal. Then we enter into the market. Okay. So what is my bias again for dollar? My bias is what? Bearish, but we are currently on a what? On a retracement phase. We are currently on a retracement phase. Okay. Okay, so we are currently on a retracement phase for dollar indices. So having that information, let's go to some pairs like USCHF. The USCHF on my daily time frame, let's look at what happened. Yesterday daily candle also closes bearish, right? So yesterday candle closes bearish. I'm going to mark it high, right? Also, this is the low, but the low is equating at this strong demand zone. So we did not negate the order of flow that we are kind of bullish because this is a strong low. Let me mark it with this. Let me mark it this. Okay. So let me mark it with this because this is a strong low on the daily time frame, right? And this can also serve as an inducement here, trend line inducement, right? On the daily time frame, right? So dollar could, you know, USCHF could move down, take out this, right? Move down and boom to the upside. Then it started moving up. Okay, so that is that for um USDCHF. So having that in the back of our mind that we are kind of bearish, market could sort of retrace because we are in a strong support zone, this zone, right? This is a strong low that was broken. We expect a tangible retracement. Now, this is my daily high, right? And this is my daily low. Okay. Now, what am I expecting? I'm expecting market to what? To retrace. I'm expecting market to what? To retrace up to probably this strong high, right? Because this high takes out this liquidity and go ahead to break the structure, retrace, and we are down. Also, this level also, we have a strong high, break a strong high, right? Break the low. This breaks the high. Let me mark it for you here. We have market take out this high on a lower time frame, and we have a break here. So we have a what? Retracement to this zone, and it crashed, right? So what are we expecting here? We're expecting market to also create the same pattern, right? And we fall down. So this is my final destination. This zone is my final destination. So I am quite bearish on dollar. I'm waiting for dollar chef, that's US dollar USD chef. I'm waiting for a proper retracement to probably move up to this, probably this high, or pay out this gap and reject at this level, mitigate this high, and crash. Okay, so that is what I am anticipating for also USD CHF, right? So now let's see a 1 hour time frame and see clearly. Now we can see the 1 hour time frame. We can see what I marked. This take out this high and also this low. So this is a strong high. It has been mitigated, right? Now, do we have any strong high here? No. So definitely we wait for a very good retracement up high to this zone, right? This 0.80068 before we sell. Now, guys, let me show you something on the line chart. You can see on the line chart, right? We have this is a clear high, right? This takes out this high, also take out this low, then a rejection because this is a strong high, right? And a rejection, crash it down. Do we have any of the pattern here? No, right? So we just meaning that market will move high, probably create a liquidity around here, come down, tap into this level and crash. Okay, but if the market does not tap into that level and crash, it means that we are currently in a reversal state. And if you look at it on the line chart, do you see any reversal pattern? Now, let me show you something here, right? The reversal pattern we're talking about is like this, right? So market break this low, break this high, comes back to this zone, probably creates something, comes back and move to the upside. But it did not happen, right? It did not happen. So we didn't have that, and that is why we are still stuck in this retracement. Now, can we take the retracement? Even if I'm going to drop the signal, it's not going to be a long time signal, right? It's not going to be a long time signal because it's just what it wants to do. I'm looking at this level, but I'm not really convinced. Let me say 15 minutes time frame. Yeah, I didn't see anything tangible in this 15 minutes time frame. So which means that we might, right? We might look at this level as a liquidity, right? And market can just decide to break this high and start moving to the upside because this level also, this is a trend line liquidity zone, right? Trend line liquidity zone. If you're using a trend line, you would see from here, right? This is a very, very good trend line. Okay, so this is a very, very good trend line for me. A break, a half, and a break to this move. So I'm tempted to say we should buy USCHF. Let's see if we can take the risk. 11 pips, target about 43 pips. Okay, so let's take a short buy. This is a low probability setup, okay? It's not a high probability setup, it's a low probability setup. So if you are taking it, don't use high lot size, okay? So you can buy USDCHF, buy USDCHF now, right? It's a low probability setup, like I said. SL should be just 11 pips, right? So let's take this 0.79516. 0.79516. Okay, TP1. So we target twice of it, right? So from here, target 22 pips. Let's say 0.79827. So TP1 0.79827. TP2 0.80024. 0.80024. Okay, so let's take this. Although it's a low probability setup for me, but let's just see how it goes, right? Okay, so that is that for USD CHF. So let's go to Euro USD as we have talked about. So for Euro USD, I'm going to change to line chart. Yesterday candle closes bullish, but what am I looking for? Now for Euro USD, let me take out the yesterday candle high and the low, but then this market is currently at this strong support turn resistance zone. And where is my high? Where is my high low? Right, my strong high, it's here. Okay, my strong high, it's here. Now, one thing is that Euro USD has not broken any structure. If you follow Wyckoff methodology, you will see that this is the last structure that needed to be broken, and it has not yet been broken. Right, this is the last structure that needed to be broken, and it has not yet been broken. But we have this high here, right? This Euro USD high. Can you see it? Market taking out this high. So where is the low that created this high? We can take this. But this is an internal low. This is the external low, right? So where is our destination? I'm looking towards here. Just like I'm looking towards the other side for the line this is. So what are we expecting? I'm expecting a retracement to happen, right? I'm expecting a retracement to happen, even though we have our market taking out the daily high yesterday. And this is a daily low, right? So I'm expecting probably price to, continue moving to the upside, but a retracement is imminent. So a short retracement before probably market start moving to the upside. And if I change to line chart, let me see. So changing this to line chart, do we have a strong high? Okay, this is a strong high. No, this is not a strong high. I'm not going to take this as my strong high, right? So I'm going to take a strong high. A strong high, it's a pattern like this, take out a liquidity break, then retrace and drop. Okay, so this is one of the pattern we have market taking out this high, also taking out this low, then forming out, a fake high above a strong high, right? The market crashes. So we've not seen that pattern. We have not seen that pattern in here, right? Where do we see the pattern? I think it's here because you take out this high, also take out this low, this liquidity, and if you change the candlesticks pattern, you might take the high and crash, right? On the 4 hours time frame, we have not seen that pattern here. Okay, this is not the pattern. Now, we are looking at the lower time frame. We see it here. Take out this low and break this high, right? So, which means that we need market to, push down a little bit before probably moving to the upside if the market will move to the upside. So, for me, Euro USD might still continue its bullishness, right? We just need a short retracement. We need a very short retracement before we enter into the market, right? We need a very short retracement before we enter into the buy. You can see here what I said about the strong high. You can see how market take out this also. Can you see? Take out this high, right? And break a structure. So this, for me, this is also another strong high here. Marking it here also. Do we have another pattern here? No. So which means that Euro USD, we just need a short retracement and probably price still continues moving to the top side. So, but all these are not fully certain because of what is going on in the market. Because of what is going on in the market, because of the current shutdown the US is having. So it's just making the market extremely extremely irrational, right? It's making the market extremely irrational, extremely not stable. Okay, it's making it not stable, but then pattern still shows, and we still have to trade the patterns. Okay, pattern still shows, and we still have to trade what the pattern. So you can see this area. This is a strong low, right? Market take out this and break what? Break the structure, tap into this, taking out this liquidity, and boom. So that's how we're having this upside, right? Now, if I change to line chart, what are we expecting? So this is our what? This is our strong low. This is our strong low, right? So this is a strong low. Can I use, okay, let me use a line chart and all that. So this is a strong support zone because it's take out this low, break this high, and we are expecting price to quietly crash down and mitigate that level. Now, do we have a strong high around here? Let's see. I'm not sure. So we need a proper retracement, a very good retracement to mitigate that level. And let me mark the daily high and daily low so that we can understand better. Okay. Okay, so what I'm expecting a short sell for Euro USD down to roughly 1.1614. And if this zone is broken, then it means that we are bearish, right? So we wait for here, wait for price to take out this low, and anything around here is an entry for me, right? So anything around here is an entry for me. So I'm just going to wait for Euro USD to crash down a little bit before probably the bias continues or something. Oh, this is a very nice strong high as well. I saw it here. Can you see? So even if I mark this zone, you can see where market rejected. So you can see the market rejected this high, right? Because it takes out, coming, it takes out this high and also this low. And this could serve as a what? Liquidity. So that is why market rejected this high and we are probably moving down to the downside. So I'm bearish for now, for probably this London session. I'm bearish on Euro USD, open to the fact that it also rejected a gap level for me. And if I change this to 15 minutes, you'll see that it forms a breakout. Can you see? This is a breakout block. That is why we are melting down. I've given a signal on USHF. I will not give a signal on Euro USD, even though I know market will melt. So market is going to melt. Hopefully, even if it doesn't melt, it might come back to take out this high and reject at 1.6274 and sell down. So I'm bearish. I'm kind of bearish on Euro USD for now. Then till I have my further movement and all that. So Euro USD is bearish. USCHF is bullish. We have a rejection now. Let's see. And this is the daily low, right? So let's see what will happen. But I'm in that market also, like you. and let's see how it goes. So gold, let's look at gold, right? Gold yesterday, we are still bullish on gold. So everything we are doing on gold should be major buys, right? So everything we are doing on gold should be what? Major buys. Now, what are we expecting for this gold? Same thing we are expecting just like yesterday. We wait for a retracement. Let me see. We wait for a retracement on gold, right? We wait for a what? A retracement on gold. Okay. Sorry. Sorry, please. So I'm waiting for a retracement on gold. I think the retracement occurred here, but we do not have. Let me see. This is a strong low on 1 hour time frame, right? Because it takes out this low and breaks the structure. If I see your candlesticks, you can see it takes out this low and break this high, right? But market has not got to that level. So I'm looking at this zone, a proper short to probably this level or this zone for a proper retracement before we continue. What is pushing gold is fundamentals. What is pushing gold is fundamentals because of the shutdown going on, gold is still very, very bullish, and the uncertainty going on also in Japan. So gold is still very, very much bullish. Gold is still very, very much bullish, and we are looking towards the bullishness of it, right? So I'm waiting for a retracement. Once the retracement occurs, then I'm going to sell gold. I'm going to buy gold, right? So I will take this price needs to take this out. Okay, but it needs to take it out. One thing about trading I want us to understand is, please, trading is a reactive market, not speculative. Okay. Yeah, you have a speculations, but when market gets to your level, you what it reacts. So you wait for it to what? Wait for it to react before you enter into the market. Okay, it's not that is from my own years of experience. I just discovered recently that yes, because before I usually think, oh, okay, once you get to this level, do yourself no. Once you get to that level, wait for it to give you your entry. Okay, wait for it to give you your entry before you enter into the market. Okay, so I might look towards the sell up to this level or up to this zone before I take up my buys. Okay, because if I look at it, this is also a strong low, although it was mitigated, but it's not fully because we have this come up here, right? And this takes out this high, right? Then we have the range from here to what? To here. So market comes into the range, taking out this liquidity, tap into this range, and continue moving to the upside. I didn't see it recently. I just saw it today. And what are we also looking out for here? Yes, we have another one here. We have market tick up this low and also tick up what? This side, right? So the range is from here to what? To here. And we have a liquidity taken out here. So my own best bet for a buy is going to be here. My best bet for a buy is going to be here, right? Because we have a liquidity taken out here. So market can come back to this level and take it out. And I'll look towards buying buying gold around here. Okay, I'll look towards buying gold around here and target this high. We have a major high here. This is a strong high. Let me say a weak high because we are in an uptrend. So this is a weak high and all that. So you see the market did not break this level. What we just did, it just retraces, retests the zone, and it's melting down. So if you want to sell gold, you can, but I'm not giving a signal on gold. Why? Because my stop loss is going to be high. Our USCHF is still doing fine. It's about to break this daily low. Once it breaks this daily low, I'm targeting all our TPs, right? So gold, looking towards selling down to 4199, 419. I'm looking to sell it down to 4199 region. Okay. Okay. So which other pair do you say we should look out for? GBP Okay, and US 30. Okay, so let's go GBP So mind you also, JPY pairs is also not stable, right? Because of their new prime minister and their new electoral blah 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 and all that. So yesterday candles on GBP here we have a break. Guys, I think I'll sell GBP You know why? Okay, let me show you. So on 4 hours time frame, we have a strong high here, right? Also break the structure. Are we together? So now you can see market creating a form of retracement up to this level. Then I'll sell. So what am I looking for? What am I waiting for GBP I'm waiting for it to create a scale of liquidity, take it out and sell. Okay, that's what I'm waiting for. Okay, and if it creates that, I'll be very, very glad. Let's see if probably that's created 1 hour time frame. So I'm going to use this. Okay, also this low. Can you see? I'm trying to make this perfect. I don't know what's wrong with it. Okay. Okay, so making this zone my strong high. Can you see? Okay, so go to 1 hour time frame. So can you see clearly now on 1 hour time frame? Yeah. Can you see clearly now 1 hour time frame? We had the break of this structure, making the order flow bearish. So this is like this, down, retrace, down. What are we expecting? Retracement, then down, right? And so I'm not going to buy GBP. I think because of what I saw, I'm not going to buy GBP. So let's see if this market will create a liquidity for me, probably around here. Then you see move up and boom. Okay, so once it creates this liquidity for me, then I wait for this level and I sell GBP. So you just take a little patience. We just need to understand. So where am I selling GBP is here. So this level, I'm going to mark it here. So I'm going to mark it here. So 203,571,232,030. So those are the areas we are looking towards for GBP. Yes, CHF is in profit, right? So let's see if we get to our destination. So if we get to our destinations, congrats. I'm supposed to even drop it at our 5x group, but no, I'm not going to drop it there. Okay, so what is the last one you want us to analyze this morning? So what would you like us to analyze this morning? Again, okay, US 30, right? US 30, my issue with US 30 is it's it's not literally it's an indices, right? So let's see. Daily high, daily low, we have rejected this high. So market took out this high, break this low, right? And we are rejecting up to this zone. So I'm gonna be bearish on my bias is gonna be bearish on DJ30 because we also take out this liquidity on higher time frame. So I'm marking it out. Take out this liquidity on higher time frame, then we are targeting this low. Okay, so you're targeting this low. So on a daily time frame, I'm looking at this level. Okay, so um, okay, so this low, right? So what I'm expecting, I'm expecting some bearish sentiment on DJ30. So I'm bearish. The other flow for me, DJ30 is bearish, and I will target this low for a sell. I'll target that low for a sell. Okay, I'll target that low for a sell. So 4 hours time frame. Now for 4 hours time frame, you can see what I said. Market took out this high. This is our liquidity crash down to this daily low, right? And rejected. So what are we expecting? We are still bearish, right? We are still bearish. So I took out this high. Also, I'm going to take this low as my liquidity run up. Hopefully, it comes to this high. The setup is not really clear at the moment, but hopefully, it comes up to this high, this zone before we sell. So I'm going to mark this high. Go to mark this high, right? Yes, because we need the market to form sort of like liquidity, come down, move to this zone, and crash. Because if I change it to line charts, you're going to see it clearly, right? So if I change it to line chart, you're going to see it clearly. Can you see? We have a break of this low, a break of this high. Markets could, form liquidity here, breaks, come back to this zone and crash. So I'm targeting this low also, right? For before I decide what to do in the market. So I'm bearish, but we just need to push up a little bit before market move or markets move to the downside. So that is that on US30. So last one for this morning, because of our time, I'm going to go for GBP USD. So today's our advanced class, so we continue on our moving average, on our indicator strategy. In case you don't know what indicator strategy is, we've been doing indicators series for the past 4 weeks. We've done Ichimoku, we've done ADR, ADX, we've done moving average, we've done parabolic SAR, we've done RSI, right? So today we are going to continue with stochastics, and we now combine both of them together, right? We're going to be done with stochastics, MACD. Yes, we're going to be done with MACD also. So today is MACD, and we combine them together. Okay, that is what we are doing today. So in our Lagos office and our Abuja office, if you're an intermediate or an advanced trader, you'll be trading, you want to learn more strategies, just come to our physical office at number 50 Ebitu Kiwe Street, Work and Connect Building in Abuja, or our Lagos office number 54B, Adeni Jones Ikeja. Okay, Adeni Jones Ikeja. So that is what we are going to do today at our physical office. So GBP USD, the last one, GBP USD to GBP USD daily time frame, right? So what am I expecting? I'll go to line chart, right? The daily time frame is still bullish, so this is my zone here and also here. Okay. Now, what are we expecting? You can see market rejects this level, but I'm not going to sell because you need the liquidity to be taken out on that zone. Because of time, I might not be able to analyze Euro GBP. Okay, maybe I'll just look into it for you, Mr. Collins. Okay, so like I said, I'm still bearish on GBP USD, right? I'm just going to be a little bit selling, okay, because we have a strong high here. Let me check the line chart. We have a strong high. Nope, we don't have a strong high. So this is where we have a strong high. So I'm looking for market to tap. Okay, no problem. I'm looking for market to tap market tap into this, create a sort of liquidity and reject and boom to the downside. Okay, so sorry about that, please. Okay, so what am I expecting? I'm expecting some sellers to come into the market, to probably market come down into this strong low because took out this as liquidity, break this high, right? So if you look at it on a line chart, you'll see clearly. Okay, so that is what I'm expecting, and I'm taking this range. So I'm going to take this as my range on the 4 hour time frame. Breakout, boom, retracement into this end of the zone before we buy. Okay, so 1 hour time frame. Do we have a strong low? Yes, we have a strong low here. This and this. So I'm going to take this as my range. Right. Is that a strong low? Yeah, it is. Take out this low. Also this. So I'm going to take this level. Right. So this as my liquidity. Okay, so just take that. I'm waiting for market to get to this level, tap into this zone, then we enter a very good entry. So I am looking towards buying, but I'm not buy here. My buy is going to be around here. Now 1.33420 region. 1.33420 region. So I'm not going to enter into any market on GBP USD. So last one, because of Mr. Collins, let's go to Euro GBP. Euro GBP. Euro GBP. Euro GBP, right? So what are we expecting for Euro GBP, right? We have a break of this high. So I'm expecting this low to be taken out, right? So if this low is taken out, this makes a strong high for me, and I'm going to sell Euro GBP. Okay, so we have market taking out this high, and I wish this low to be taken out. If this low comes down and breaks this, then I'm going to look towards selling Euro GBP. And if you look at this as well, you will see that yesterday candle closes bearish. So which means that we could have a continuation of today's candle closing what? Bearish. And if this low is broken, guys, I'm going to sell Euro GBP for a very long time. Okay. So 4 hours time frame. Do we have a break? Yes, we have a break here. Right. And you can see why I mark this place as my strong high. Come and see. Market take out this liquidity. So market take out this liquidity and also this low. Okay, so this makes a range for me, and market rejected this high. You can see what I'm saying. This is a liquidity taken out, rejected and melted, right? So within this strong yesterday low, I am still expecting market to what? Retrace up, then crash, right? Like I said, I want market to break this low. If market breaks this low, then it will give me good confirmation that we are going to the downside. Okay, to give me a good confirmation that we are going to the what? To the downside. But don't forget also, I also have this to your character, market take out this liquidity, crush up. So two things is just literally involved in this market. We also have a range here. We also have a range at this level. We also have a range at this zone, which makes it much more. For scalpers, we can just look towards selling Euro GBP down to this zone before we enter a buy. That's that for scalpers. Euro GBP down to that zone before we enter a buy. So let's just see what will literally happen. My best bet is sell Euro GBP up to this zone. This is a very, very strong level, 0.86758. So let's see. Can we take a sell? Yes, I have a very, very good um good setup here. It's just that Euro GBP is also a crazy pair. There is about 10 pips, targets 13 pips, then probably 24 pips. Okay, so we can take a sell now. Euro GBP. Let me type it on our 5x. Sell Euro GBP now. Take profits is 1, then TP2 is going to be here. Okay. Sell Euro GBP now. Let's check. Euro GBP sell now. Let's give me a minute, please. Okay. We are still in good shape. Euro GBP. Euro GBP sell now. Okay. Sell Euro GBP now. Stop loss is here. Stop loss is about 11 pips. Let's see. 9 pips. Take profits 1. 12 pips. Take profit 2. 28 pips. Let's see 15 minutes. Still the same thing I'm going to sell. Okay, so I'm going to sell Euro GBP. Stop loss. I'll take this as my TP1. Sorry, this is my TP1. Let me change the line chart. Yeah, this is my TP1. Then okay. Okay, so sell Euro GBP also. Sell Euro GBP now. Okay. So sell Euro GBP now. Sorry, I thought I was mentioning it. I didn't admit it myself. Say sorry. So sell Euro GBP 28 pips. So sell Euro GBP, right? Sell Euro GBP now. right? SL, SL 0.86968, TP1, TP1 0.86756, TP2 0.86621. Okay, so that is that for this morning analysis. Okay, so that's that for this morning analysis. Let's see how this pair goes, and let's see how the market goes. Okay, so don't forget our advanced classes today, so you can join. And make sure you also have opportunity to use use our packages. We have one of the best IB package in town. Also, our copy trade system is also very, very good, right? So you can also connect your account and start trading with PU Prime. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a wonderful trading day. Good morning. See you in class.